Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way,
Hello lovelies, and welcome back to another Nine Lux Nails video. Today I am working with my brand ambassador and we have a fun pattern freestyle for you guys. So I hope you are ready and stay tuned to see how we create this design. So you already know I'm starting with naked hands, and I'm going to go ahead and remove all the excess shine from her natural nail bed. I am taking my time during this process because any oil, shine, old skin, or anything that you leave on the natural nail bed will potentially cause lifting if the acrylic is not able to be laid flush and secured to the nail bed. So you do want to make sure that you remove any excess shine and also use your sanding band to lift up any small cuticle that may be stuck to the nail bed. So my client does not have a lot of cuticle that needs to be cut or anything like that, so I can use my sanding band to remove that little bit because she does come frequently and she also oils her cuticles on a regular basis. So she just does not have that dry cuticle skin or just excess buildup around her fingernails. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove all the shine from the nails, and then we're going to get the tips put on and get started on this freestyle. So stay tuned, and I'm so happy to be back, guys. I'm so sorry again for the inconvenience, for just not being consistent on my channel. Since my birthday, life has been lifing in the best way, and I just have so many things that need my full and undivided attention. So if I can go ahead and get all of these tasks completed, then I can get back to my consistency and have a great remaining season. So I am using November as just a month to get myself caught back up because this year has moved pretty fast for me. So in December, you should be seeing more consistent content with the holiday sets that I'm going to be doing, as well as just fun things that I plan to bring to my channel and to my platform. So stay tuned. It is, I wouldn't say a rebrand, but you know, with elevation, we just have to switch some things up. So stay tuned. We're going to get the shine removed from these nails and get right into this freestyle. Now I did go ahead and size my tips to fit her nail bed from sidewall to sidewall. You do not want them to be too small, and you definitely do not want them to be too big, otherwise you will have a larger appearance of your nails. So I do make sure that I get a very perfect fit on my client's nails, and then I'm going ahead and creating the shape. So we will be doing a long almond, and these are my straight no C curve tips that I love to use when I am doing the appearance of a straight out nail. I do have clients that love the natural curvature or a natural flowing nail, and then I also have clients that prefer the straight out. So I'm with whatever. I can use either style of tips. So today we are using these just for this design. I thought it would be really nice on this type of tip. So I'm going ahead with my straight toe clippers, my straight nail clippers, straight edge nail clippers, and I'm going ahead and guiding the nail tip to the desired shape that I'm looking for, which is a almond, and then I'll go in with my hand file and refine that shape to exactly what I'm looking for. So when using a straight edge clipper to get my shape, I do, as you can see, like to work from side to side because she does have crooked fingers. I don't want to think that I'm clipping the right thing and actually have one shooting to the left or shooting to the right. So I do like to work from side to side just to make sure that I have that shaping going centered and not just clipping and, you know, not really knowing exactly how they will turn out once you look at it straight on. So I like to keep the nail as straight as I can. I will put the clippers where I feel like I want to cut, and I'm always looking at them straight on and having my clients to relax their hand and give it to me straight on. Some clients do like to get tense, and with the tensing it will cause the nail to just go any kind of way. So relax your hand, and I like to keep looking at it straight on, and you will get that shaping right every time. That was one of the key tips for me as a beginner is, you know, going to the other shops, it's not crooked, it's your finger. So it really is your finger, but at the end of the day, as a skilled nail tech, you want to know how to correct that visually and, you know, always keep the nails as straight as possible. So now that I have cut them and got them to the general shape that I'm looking for, I am going to work with my 8080 grit nail file, and I'm going to go from side to side and just make sure that I am getting the desired almond shape that I'm looking for. So this is a long extended tapered almond, so normally they would go a little more round, but I like to keep my nails narrow and just make sure that it's giving 9 lugs, period. So I'm going to follow that technique over all 10 of her fingers, and then I'll go in and blend the nail tip with her nail bed. I know some people say that it's not a necessity, but for me, it just shows when you apply the acrylic. It just, in my head, I see an additional apex that does not need to be there. So I like to go in and blend my tip to the natural nail, and then I will also go in with my prep, which is the dehydrator and primer from Mia's Secret, and then we'll get started applying the acrylic. Stay tuned. And here is my full prep. They look so juicy and ready for acrylic application. And bam, I'm just doing a little reel. I always have to stop and get additional stuff. Sorry guys. So I am going in with my Mia's Secret primer, dehydrator, monomer, and cover nude blush acrylic. This is my favorite system to use. I try not to sway from it unless the design permits that I use another color base, but for the most part I am always going to grab her. She just takes her time, she levels so beautifully, and she is very, very strong, like very, very strong. Of course, I do get some clients that break nails, but for the most part, my girl's coming back with all of their nails. Now, the polish, and we've been having some issues with some drying. That's neither here nor there, but the foundation is always top tier. So we're going to go ahead and get these nails laid, and I'm just sitting here admiring my own work because I just love how that bead covered the whole entire tip. and then some. Ooh, I just love it. I love it so bad. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my acrylic all over the nails and let you guys enjoy, because I have been yapping since this video started. So I'm gonna zip it, let you guys enjoy this acrylic application. And always remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concern, please leave them down in the comment section, because I'm always getting back to you guys. So enjoy this acrylic application, and we'll be right back to get started on the design. And just like that, these nails are done, finished, buff, and clean. And now we are going in with this nice pale nude color. I thought that would be a very nice base. So I did have an inspo picture, and their base was white with colors on top. I believe it was white with black on top. And I'm always in the business of, even if you see something, you can recreate it, but try to make it your own. So I could have went in and did the exact same colors, but I wanted to have a little fun with it and make it a fall inspired design. So I did go in with this pale nude, which was so beautiful on its own. We loved how this color looked once we put that second coat. So you already know the first coat is very, very thin. You don't want her to be too thick, because you want it to be able to cure completely. And then that second layer is where you will get your true color payout. So you want to do a thin layer of your first coat, not too thick, very even, and then expect true color payout on the second layer. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and paint all of these nails, and I just love a good paint job. I love a good flawless foundation. I love when it all just starts coming together and it looks so beautiful and flawless and effortless. Like, yes, yes, yes. I want to do this every day. So I'm going to get my paint on, and then we'll get started with the next step of this design. It's a very easy and simple design, so it does not take much, just a little technique. So after we finish painting, we'll do the grand reveal of how these were created. And now the second coat has been applied. It was so beautiful, but I did go ahead and grab the colors that I wanted to use for this design. So I do have 4 different colors. I believe I had a 5th color that I pulled out, but in the clip you will see the 4 colors that I have over to my left. So I'm just going in and creating these straight lines all the way down the nail, and I'm making sure to keep them as uniform as possible. So I am making sure to allow the ends to have that roundness to them. You can put your brush down and it has like a little spike. I think the 3rd one from the top has that little spike, so I was trying to be mindful to keep it very round by keeping a ball on the tip of my brush, but I'm just going straight down the nail, and then I'm going to do those little rivets on the side, and I'm actually trying to make sure to put them parallel to the other one. So normally I would do it in between the gaps, but I'm making sure to do them side by side parallel to give that, not a bricklay effect, but it is still a brick lay appearance, but still more on the pattern side. So I did see that little detail when I was looking, and I was like, oh my god, this is genius. But once you go down the opposite side, you want to go down this side. So doing that first line of the first row of lines down the middle, you want to be mindful to leave some excess on the outer sides, just so that you can add these extra lines. But it does cascade because of the almond shape, so that's what I loved as well. And then while it's still wet, I'm just going to do a straight line down the middle, and then just do a straight line along the base or edge of the nail, because it makes the illusion of it being another row of what you just created. So fairly simple, fairly easy. It's really just all technique, and as long as those bubbles are not too big, it will turn out perfectly. So I'm just doing this on all of the nails on this nude base with a different fall color on each nail, and I absolutely love how these turned out. And you already know it would not be me if I did not add a little razzle dazzle to the set. So stay tuned to see how I finish these off. But for the most part, this is the gist of this design: a parallel row of lines, leaving a little excess on the outer sides, and then paralleling those lines on the outer side to the middle row, and then just going in with a little line down the middle, and not adding any extra polish with the line down the middle, just using what's already on the brush or the wetness from the lines that's already there. And there you have this cute and simple design, and you can take it and run with it. The inspo picture that I seen was white with the black lines on top, but I think black with the white lines on top would eat. I also think like shades of brown, shades of blue, red and green, red and white. Is so many designs you can do with this for the holiday season coming up. So I just wanted to throw my little hand in there, and this definitely was a Thanksgiving set, and I love how they turned out. So stay tuned, we're almost finished. So for my little razzle dazzle, I'm using my Squeeze Extreme Diamond Gel, and I'm just going to put a dot at the back of the finger. And I'm going to go in with these gold rings that I ordered from Shein. I did do a Shein haul with some charms that, oh my gosh, Shein got that stuff on there. So I got a little pack of these rings. I think it was like silver and gold rings. And I'm just going to put a rhinestone right in the center of them, and that's how I'm going to adorn these nails. Normally with her length, I like to go large and in charge. I like to go very big and chunky, but we didn't want to take from the design, so I went very subtle and simple, but it had to add that little extra oomph to make it feel like a 9-look set. So I'm going in and putting this on all 10 fingers. We're going to finish her with a Kiara Sky No Wipe top coat. And stay tuned for the grand reveal, because these bad girls are done. Can you see? Like, please. I want these. Like, I really do my clients' nails how I would wear my nails. I want these so bad. They're so gorgeous. So here is the grand reveal coming up, because I didn't gap through this whole tutorial. And here is the thumb view. My girl already know how to hit them poses. And yes, if you want to see more, you already know to follow my socials.